Alright, everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and it is Christmas, and also, leave a comment down below what you got for Christmas. I want to know. Me personally, I got some pretty good things. It was a good time, even though this is pre-recorded, so I don't even know what I got, but you already know it's going to be good. And we're going to be looking at a Christmas-themed deck. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this deck. We're going to get into it, and we're going to take a look. So, Christmas, on Pokemon TCG Online, it's kind of hard to decide how you're going to make your Christmas deck work. Now, this is not by any means an actual good deck. This is actually a pretty bad deck, but you know what? We're going to make it work, and we're going to explain what the Christmas Pokemon in this deck mean. Starting things off, we got Glalie. Make a Glalie EX. You know what? Why not just run a big bad EX Pokemon? Cryomouth. It's a big blob of ice. Ice, snow, goes back with Christmas. Glalie EX, it's all about that Christmas theme with a giant blob of ice, and it's just nice to have this big mega EX in the deck. Going into the other EXs, we got one Kyurem. Kyurem is a giant ice monster, you never know when the ice is gonna, be a giant monster. It's just, ice Pokemon relates back to snow and Christmas, the North Pole, all that good stuff. So we do have one Kyurem with Glaciate and Ice Caliber. It's even got the word ice in its name. We're even going to run a Glaceon EX because it's also an ice-type Pokemon, and maybe this can be one of Santa's reindeers, I guess, because it kind of looks like a reindeer in a way. It doesn't look like a reindeer, I don't even know what I'm saying, but you get my point. It's an ice-type Pokemon, and we're going to be running Glaceon. We got all the ice in here, and we got Manaphy. Manaphy, I mean, we're playing a water deck, so we're going to run two Manaphy's anyways. Plus, Manaphy is kind of cute. Always nice. We even got Regice in here, another ice-type Pokemon you can probably find in, like, an igloo by, the North Pole or something like that. So we're going to play a Regice. We got a bunch of ice types, but we also got some other stuff. Well, I guess we should get the filler out of the way. We do have two Shaymins and a Hoopa. Like, this is all just filler stuff. Like, the stuff that we're going to run for filler. Same things with the normal supporters, but we'll get into other things in this deck. So you're probably wondering why there's a few cards in this deck. So we're going to take a look at the other Pokemon that I made that are related to Christmas in a way. So the first one is Jirachi, right? Jirachi, the star Pokemon making a wish, writing your letter to Santa Claus, being like, yo, Santa, hit me up with some of that good stuff. And you got Jirachi here. It's the wish Pokemon. It's also a star, star goes on top of the Christmas tree. And that even relates back to my boy Starmie. Starmie, it's a star Pokemon. It's got the attack Synchro Star, which, I mean, you never know. Maybe if you power this thing up, you can actually hit a Mewtwo and maybe knock it out. But we do have one Starmie in the deck, a 1/1 Starmie line, since they are the star Pokemon. And, stars that go on top of the Christmas tree. We even got a Stantler. Stantler is basically a deer Pokemon, so it relates back to Santa's reindeer. I would run more of these since Santa has a lot more reindeer than just one. But, again, space, and we only run one Mega Evolution line, so we're not really going to be using this Stantler all that much, but, we do play one because it is one of Santa's reindeers, and we even got a Snorlax GX in the deck. Snorlax is kind of just in here because, on Christmas Day, it's always good, to just wake up, open your presents, and, that's what Snorlax is there for. Also, it's pretty nice for the Christmas dinner, you have a big Christmas feast, you get all fat and full, so, you got Snorlax GX to fill that role in. Now we got Xerneas EX. This is my favorite thing that I threw in this deck, because this is probably the most Christmas tree looking Pokemon I could think of. You could try, like, Abomasnow instead of Widow, since they're both, tree Pokemon, but I actually went with Xerneas as my tree Pokemon, because it kind of, in my eyes, would be like a Christmas tree. It's a colorful thing. Christmas trees, you got all the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree. Xerneas has all this, like, colorful lights on its head, much like a Christmas tree. So I kind of just was like, what, Xerneas EX? Xerneas just looks like a Christmas Pokemon. It looks like a tree because it's got all these lights on it, just like a Christmas tree would. So let's go with Xerneas just because it resembles a Christmas tree. And yeah, those are all the Pokemon in our Christmas holiday-themed deck. Not the greatest lineup, but you know what? They do some things. Xerneas EX could be good at taking out Giratina. Glaceon could be good against Evolution, and stuff like that. Glalie could be good. Regice. There are some decent stuff going on in this deck. You never know. You can even use Snorlax GX's Pulverizing Pancake to win the game. So there you go. So we got all our Pokemon in here. Pretty big lineup of Pokemon. We can get into the items. So the first item, we got Captivating Pokepuff. And you know what? It's always nice to find, candy chilling in your stocking. So, I was like, why not just go with Captivating Pokepuff? Candy, stocking, Captivating Pokepuff is basically candy, and it's always nice to have candy in your stocking. You probably get candy in like your stockings and stuff like that, so I included a Captivating Pokepuff, 2 dive balls. Dive ball, you know, it's always nice to unwrap a, you know, a Pokeball for Christmas, but it's mainly because it's a water deck. 3 max elixirs, just, you got a lot of energy, so I was like, yeah, let's throw this in. I actually run a Mega Catcher. This is the weirdest thing I threw in this deck, but it's like a toy gun, you know, like a Nerf gun. You know, you open up your Christmas present, you get like a Nerf gun or something, or like a toy gun. You know, boom, Mega Catcher. Basically, that's one of the toys you may get for Christmas, a giant gun. Same with Pokédex. Pokédex, something you could get out of a Christmas present. I'm sure as a kid we all wanted to actually get like a real Pokédex. I'm pretty sure they made like kind of like Pokédex kind of toys, and I don't know if you've ever gotten them for Christmas, but you never know, unwrapping something like a Pokédex could be a little cool toy to get. 1 trainer's mail, you know, trainer's mail, write your letter to Santa, throw it in the mail, but it's just good anyways. 3 Ultra Balls, standard, same with VS Seeker, but you never know, VS Seeker could be like a cool toy. You can get like a remote car, like the remote for the car, so we do have 4 VS Seekers, 1 Lysander, 3 N, 4 Sycamore. I mean, it's just our base draw sport. We got 2 Funny Fury Belts, you know, maybe. Actually, you know what, this kind of does look like a stocking now that I look at it. I kind of just realized. So, you know, we got 2 Funny Fury Belts because they actually resemble a stocking in a way. They kind of do look like a stocking. I mean, it looks like you could, like, put your hand inside. So, Funny Fury Belt is a stocking, so we're running 2 of those. You know, why not? We got Glalie Spirit Links, just for our good old Glalie. You know, Glalie needs a way to get powered up. 4 DCEs, and we got 2 Fairy Energies, since we only play 1 Fairy Pokemon in the deck. And we have a total of 8 Water Energies, so it might be a little easy to run out of energies in this deck. I don't know if you would want to run a Super Rod. I couldn't really find enough room to throw in anything else. So, yeah, this is what I rolled with, and let's go try out the Christmas themed deck on PTCGO. See if we can actually win a game with it, because it's a pretty brutal deck, but you never know, it might actually work. So, see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, here we go with our match. Probably our first game or only game with our Christmas deck. I'm very sick right now, and for some reason my Xerneas sleeves did not register. That's a little annoying. I am using the Xerneas sleeves, but for some reason they aren't loaded onto my cards. Only the deck box did. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. So, we got the double Glalie Star. We have no other support in our hand. I mean, we're kind of going to expect that with this weird deck. And, alright, it looks like we are playing against Typhlosion. I might as well put a water on. We can just knock out the Cyndaquil next turn. There's no way he's going to be able to get a Typhlosion in play, and he can't get a Talonflame start either, so there you go. And, yeah. Now, my Christmas is going to go great because I'm sick right now. As the time of recording this, I am getting sick. And I was just sick, like, literally, like, barely a week ago. I was, like, in the bed, barely able to stand up, and now I'm starting to get sick again just a few days before Christmas. I mean, lovely. Lovely. I mean, I was hoping that I wouldn't be sick this time for Christmas because I was sick last year for Christmas. But, nope, apparently they're just like, nah, just, you know what, be sick for Christmas. So, yeah. But my opponent does Lysander out my other Glalie. That's a little annoying since we could have won the game. But you know what? I might as well just attach. Yeah, I might as well just. I'm gonna attach the active, and then we'll just Mega Evolve into the bench Glalie. I could have evolved the active. Might have been the better move. We can just set up an instant freeze next turn. If we end my opponent to 6, we can insta freeze him, knock him out. Plus, you know, I don't really want to risk Mega Glalie getting knocked out by a massive eruption. And it looks like it does knock out my Glalie, but you know what? We win the game. Very, very quick game. Obviously, I'm not going to be using this game as my only game. Chill out. So just put the water on, and boom, Cryo Mouth, 200 damage. Goodbye, Typhlosion. Very easy win right there. Obviously, you know, it was a quick game. And I'm going to do another match with the deck. And the VS Ladder. Holy shrimp, I just got 500 coins. Oh, wow. I forgot, it's double ladder. I actually... Wow, okay. I just got 500 coins off the wheel. Holy cow. I think that's... No, 375 and 375 isn't 500. I don't know. I'm gonna buy a pack with that. That was pretty lucky. I don't have enough to buy that. Okay, why would they put this Heart Gold Silver bundle in the shop if there's already one that gets you 3 Heart Gold Silver packs? That's very weird. I understand that. But you know what, guys? We're going to find another match with the deck, and then I'll probably buy some Heart Gold Silver packs to open them up for you guys. So see you guys in a minute. Alright, guys. Here we go with our second match with our deck here. And I think we're playing against Kronos, which I'm pretty sure he's playing Evil Told Garbodor, which, you know what? That's a matchup I wasn't hoping for. I was, you know, honestly hoping for, like, Volcanion or something. because that's like the best matchup you can get with this deck. But no, it looks like we have to play against an Evil Tall deck. And you know what? This deck doesn't play any escape ropes or switches, so our Snorlax GX is going to be stuck in the active. And not really liking that. But we can check him out. You know, Collapse, Thunder, Snore, not the worst thing in the world. So there's a Glaceon. We can play him down. My opponent is definitely playing Evil Tall Garbodor. And alright, we have Max Elixir, a Water Energy onto our Glaceon. We can play Trainer's Mail. And there's another Max Elixir. I don't think I'm going to need that. I'm probably just going to end up ending him. We'll put the DCE on. I really don't want to walk into an Enhanced Hammer, because I don't play Special Charge in this deck. So, yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. But, you know what? Our hand is actually kind of decent. My opponent has a happy face, probably because they had a bad hand. I kind of regret that now, but you know what? Who cares? I'm going to do a Dive Ball. And I'm going to grab a Glalie. You know, I could have grabbed Manaphy. Then I'd have that Free Retreat going if I could bench Snorlax, but might as well bench the Glalie. And we'll play a Max Elixir. We'll also bench Jirachi, since my opponent probably plays DCEs. We'll put the Water Energy onto Glalie, and we'll pass. So if we see Enhanced Hammer, I'm going to be sad. I have a feeling my opponent will, but you know what? We can collapse and knock out this Trubbish next turn, unless he doesn't retreat it. So I'm liking this position a little bit. So we see Floatstone going down, and Trainer's Mail. I'm really praying my opponent does not Enhanced Hammer my Snorlax, because I'm trying to not lose it. Now, one thing that could be good is if, like, my opponent does Fright Knight Evil Tall me and does the Pitch Black Spear. He could hit the Glalie, and then Cryomouth will be doing stuff. But no, he just ends his turn. Okay. If we get an energy off this Via Seeker, we win the game. And that's looking likely. You know, I don't want to include just quick matches with this deck, but it's looking like that's going to be the case here if I find energy. And, alright, nice. So we got the win. Collapse will knock him out, and we basically have the game right there. So we can put the damn my opponent can see before I can actually do anything. Please give us a lot of coins. Tournament, like, really double coins on the ladder and you get in the wheel, and you gave me a tournament ticket. Amazing. We'll find another game of the deck. That was another really quick game. Hopefully we can find out a longer game and go from there. I don't want to talk too much, because, you know what, I'm getting sick, and I don't want my throat to blow up. But anyways, I'll see you guys in another game with our Christmas deck. Alright guys, here we go, playing against Bye Bye Fiber, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be like some Glaceon, Jolteon deck, judging from what I saw, so that could be a little bad, but we'll see. Hopefully this is actually a longer match, and we don't have to end the game really quickly. We get a Kyurem start, not really the best start I wanted. Glaciate, not the greatest attack. Ice Caliber, you know, I don't know, you know. Again, we're just running Christmas Ice Pokemon, so we're not going to be having the best Pokemon in the world. Like, you don't really see much of this Kyurem anyway, so it's not like we're making any huge trends using a Kyurem in a deck revolving around Christmas with, like, Xerneas in the deck and Snorlax, so, you know what, it's not special. But our hand is not the greatest, but we'll see how it goes. We can Ultra Ball, I guess, grab Hoopa, get Shaman, and, like, some Glalie in play. So I guess we'll find out how this match ends up going. And, alright, so we see my opponent starts with Smeargle and a Manaphy, which, you know what, I still think this is going to be like a Glaceon, Jolteon themed deck, because he plays that Smeargle, which he can use to swap around Lightning Energy and Water Energy. So that could be a bit annoying. He has another Pokemon EX on the bench, though, so you know what, as long as he has stuff on the bench that we can knock out with Lysander and get around the Flash Rays and Crystal Rays, we're good. Plus, you know what, we got basics, we got evolutions. I'm pretty confident about this match. So Max Elixir fails, which is nice. Now the problem here is I'm going to have to manually build up this Kyurem. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably just going to Dive Ball for Manaphy, put a Water Energy on the Kyurem, and I guess keep it active. I don't know. I'm definitely Ultra Balling away a few things. Captivating Pokepuff is pretty useless in this matchup. Well, maybe it's not useless. And my opponent plays a DCE on, so it looks like he's forced to beat. Now, we don't run Rough Seas in this deck, which I kind of regret because, you know, Rough Seas is an amazing card with water types, but my opponent might be playing Rough Seas instead, so that's something to actually consider. And hopefully he does run Rough Seas in his deck. Now, maybe we could Ice Caliber and hit like a Glaceon or Jolteon. This would actually give us a better advantage, because then they wouldn't be able to do their Crystal Ray. That might actually buy us a turn. Who knows? So we'll see how it goes. We need to build up my boy Kyurem, though. It's going to take a while, you know. The only way to do it is really retreat Max Elixir and hope we can do it that way. So, yeah. So we see a Skyla grabbing an Ultra Ball. My opponent is getting some crazy turns, I guess. Not really, but whatever. They got that Smeargle start. And my opponent gets rid of a Rough Seas and Shaman. So they probably think we play Rough Seas, but the joke's on them. We do not run a single Rough Seas in the deck because there is not enough space for all the cards that I wanted, and that sucks. My opponent plays a Jolteon EX down. My opponent already attached a DCE to the Smeargle, which is actually kind of nice, so they can't really attach another energy. So I definitely think we need to get that Glalie going soon. So what are we going to get? We get Lysander, not really looking for you right now, buddy. We can, I guess, Dive Ball, and I'm just going to grab the Glalie. Just, you know, when that Jolteon attacks me, I need to be ready for it. So we're going to I'm just going to put a water onto the thing. I need to have that Fear Retreat ready. So let's Ultra Ball away, Captivating Pokepuff, and I'm just going to get rid of Lysander. Don't think I'll need that right now. We can grab Shaman, and we can try and do a setup, and hope we get a good hand. So let's play the setup down, see what we're going to get, and what are we going to get? N. Alright, we do get a Pokedex, which is kind of useless. I'm not really going to N him because he only has 2 cards in his hand. I should have Pokedexed. Kind of regret not doing that. But whatever, maybe Pokédex can be useful down the road. I really would have liked to have gotten like Max Elixir and like a Glalie Spirit Link or something, but you can't always win. My opponent might play a Sycamore, which is what I'm worried about. Because why would you Skyla for an Ultra Ball when you had that? But no, it looks like he's double Skyling, so it looks like he's going to buy us another turn. Now, Kyurem is going to take a while to build up, which is a bit of a problem. But Glalie, I think, is the best attacker in this situation, because Flash Ray can't do much. Maybe I could have added Pokemon Ranger into the deck, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. So we see a beat for 30. Alright. I wish that was Glalie, because then that Jolteon would have been able to not really do anything. But hey, we get this. And I'm just going to play Pokedex. I really don't want to end him when he has 1 Sycamore chilling in his hand. And alright, we do get the Glalie. I guess we can do that. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because we're probably going to play the end next turn, so we'll do that. Really want to get Manaphy out next turn. We can get that Retreat, and we get Cryo Mouth. And yeah, pass. I can't do much else. We can end him next turn. We can attach that DCE. We might be able to Cryo Mouth him next turn if all goes to plan. So yeah. So we're probably going to get attacked by Jolteon here, but it's all good because we got that Mega Glalie EX. We even have Starmie. If we ever get 3 energies on Starmie, we could use Starmie, which would be really silly. And I think that's the only other evolution in the deck. Like, I don't know. Now, the best thing about this matchup is the fact that he has played 2 EX Pokemon that are easy targets for Lysander, so I can get around the Flash Rays. So, yeah. Pokemon Ranger, we could have added that, but there's, you know, I really wanted to add, like, toy kind of item cards in the deck. It's Christmas themed. You can't, I'm not just going to make this an overpowered deck revolving around the Pokemon. We got to include items that are related to Christmas. So, yeah. Well, Glalie, I didn't know I was going to top at that. Alright, so we can put a DCE on, we can end him. He had a pretty big hand. He didn't really play anything from the hand, but you know what, who cares. And, wow, we got it. So we can play down Manaphy, and we can Ultra Ball. I'm probably just going to get rid of Fairy Energy. Actually, we'll get rid of the Water Energy, and we'll get rid of the N, I think. Super odd. There's so many cards you could have played in this deck. I'm just going to grab Jirachi, and we can actually play Stardust next turn, which might actually be a decent move. So let's retreat my Kyurem. We can always use him for later, which is nice. And let's go with a Cryo Mouth, 100 damage. Now, he's going to have to attack me with Glaceon, but if he does that, we'll just retreat and Stardust the Glaceon. Hopefully, we can run him out of energy. That might be the plan. The thing is, we may run out of energy too. We don't play a whole lot. We don't play Super Rod or like Brock's Grit, which, you know what, maybe we could have ran, but again, there's no room in the deck. There's so many cards I wanted to play, but just couldn't find room. Maybe the Starmie we didn't really need, because we already have Jirachi, which is already a star Pokemon, but at the same time, it's kind of there for the whole Make-A-Wish thing to Santa, so it's a little complicated. Jolteon, luckily, has 100 HP left, so one more Cryo Mouth would finish it off. It makes me wish I had VS Seeker, so I could just Lysander out the Jolteon. And I think he's going to grab Max Elixir. He might be able to attack me with Glaceon this turn. And if he does, that may be a problem, but again, we can do Stardust. And him putting damage on Glalie is never really a bad thing anyways. So, Max Elixir, if he finds that water, he does. He's probably going to attack me with Glaceon this turn, but if he does, we will just Stardust the DCE off the Glaceon and go from there. Plus, you know what, the Jolteon's already got damage on it, so one Cryo Mouth would finish it off. And as soon as Glalie gets enough damage on it, those Manaphy and Shaman on the bench are looking mighty juicy. The fact that we haven't used a VS Seeker yet also means we have a better chance of using them. We put attached Water Energy, so it looks like they may not even be able to do the Crystal Ray this turn. And that makes me want to actually get a VS Seeker right now, so then I could just... Actually, no, I wouldn't have 100 damage on me, never mind. My opponent puts a Floatstone on. He already has Manaphy in play. I would have played that on Shaman, but you know what? Whatever. He might think I run Garbodor, or maybe he runs Garbodor. I doubt he does. Probably plays Hoopa. But no, he actually just retreats into the Glalie, realizing that Jolteon is dead. Now, can we get a VS Seeker top deck? That would be amazing. I think we can, you know. Maybe if we used Pokedex last turn and found a VS Seeker, we would have been able to just VS Seeker knock out the Jolteon on the bench, which I really want to do, because Jolteon can be annoying, since Glalie is really our only reliable non-basic attacker in the deck. I'm not... Starmie. I'm probably never going to use you, so sorry. But yeah, we're in a decent spot right now. I'm not going to lie. My opponent's probably like, oh god. Especially if he thinks we play Pokemon Ranger. It's looking good. And he passes. Alright, what are we going to top deck? No, not VS Seeker. Dang it. Now, the thing is, okay, I'm actually just going to build up Kyurem. Might be a waste of energy, but it's fine. We'll Sycamore. And he played a Floatstone onto his thing. So maybe, just maybe, and a Funny Fury Belt. I don't know what to put that on. We could put it on to Kyurem. Give it more HP, but it's kind of already dead. Like, I don't really see a point, but I guess we'll do it. There's no point putting on, like, Jirachi. There's no point giving Jirachi more health. We didn't even get a VS Seeker off of that, which is really dumb, and I don't really like discarding that many energies. I don't know where the VS Seekers are. Now, we could just knock him out, which might not be a bad idea. If we knock him out, then he'll bring up the Jolteon and Glaceon have an energy. And I think maybe we could force him to be in a position where he doesn't have any way to retreat, and that would give us more time to try and get a VS Seeker and get Lysander to knock out Jolteon. Or we could just take an easy prize. There's only one prize, though, and the amount of EXs on his bench, it's looking juicy, so I'm just gonna pass. I think that might be the best play. Maybe I could have retreated to Shaman, forced him to bring up the Jolteon so that we can knock it out. But whatever, we'll keep it. We just gotta hope he doesn't play another Floatstone or like does some kind of energy switch combo, and we should be fine. So we'll keep that Smeargle in the active spot because it is looking decent. If he Flash Rays me with, or not Flash Rays me, Crystal Rays me with Glaceon, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. But again, we have Jirachi for a reason. He plays down another Glaceon, not really a big deal. We see a Funny Fury Belt, probably going on to Shaman. Okay. And there's a Sycamore. Now, I don't know if he actually runs 2 Floatstones. He might, just because Garbodor. Hopefully, he doesn't get a Floatstone. Actually, we can't even use Jirachi. I just realized. Alright, well, he passes. And we get a Regice. I'd love to play you down, but I don't. So, I'm just going to put the Water Energy on to that. We can set him up for later. And we can Shaman for 1, which I am going to do. It might be crazy, but we're going to do it. I want a VS Seeker. And we got a Dive Ball. Dang it. Well, I'm just going to play it and thin out the deck. I'm just going to grab Staryu. He's kind of useless. And we could make him not have an energy, but I doubt he won't have one. So I'm just going to do Cryo Mouth for 100 damage and take a prize card. And hopefully we get like a VS Seeker. No! Where are my VS Seekers, man? What the heck? But luckily, you know what? We can attack with Kyurem, which might not be a bad idea. Plus, you know what? We can just discard the Fairy Energy and stuff like that. Actually, no, we can't. We don't have a Water Energy in our hand. What am I saying? So we just get hit with a Crystal Ray for a little bit of 70 damage. Can we get that Lysander top there? Or not Lysander thing. But you know what? Max Elixir is good enough, because that might find us a Water Energy, which we can put onto our Kyurem. And we can retreat the Glalie into the Kyurem. And we can, well, I mean, we could Glaciate maybe, but there's no point. We could just do Ice Caliber for 130 damage, 140 even better. And we could put that Fairy Energy in the discard pile. We're making good use of our Kyurems right now. This is kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie. This went better than I expected. Now, the thing is he wants to attack with Jolteon. Kyurem won't get knocked out because, you know what, that Funny Fury Belt, maybe you know, I'm glad I put that on. And that Glaceon can't really do much. And not to mention the fact that we got the Glalie chilling there if he wants to bring up Jolteon. And there we go. And plus, you know, we can retreat into Jirachi, start us off at DCE, give us a better advantage. He's probably just going to retreat into the Glaceon. But I think we'll be fine. VS Seeker would be great right now because Kyurem is one of the only Pokemon that can knock out the shamans and stuff, but whatever. It looks like this game's like, nah, you know what, I'm not giving you VS Seeker. But you know what, who cares? So we see an Ultra Ball. Luckily this Glaceon has enough HP, so maybe Regice can finish it off. So we see the Ultra Ball getting rid of Light Energy and a Hoopa. And he grabs another Jolteon, not really a big deal. And wow, my throat is so sore from all this talking, man. Jeez, it's definitely gonna be the last game, even if I lose. My opponent ends me, which I'm actually happy about. If we get a VS Seeker, I'm gonna be ending energy. We can actually take him out. Or, you know, I'll probably just retreat into Glalie, but pardon me, we'll see. No, VS Seeker, where are you? I mean, we could still do Ice Caliber, but then he can just retreat and knock me out. So, not looking forward to that. I'm probably just gonna end up Stardusting off that DCE, force him to knock me out with like a Glaceon, and then we can just try and knock him out later with another Ice Caliber. That might actually work, you know? He's gonna have to retreat into Glaceon. If he attacks with Jolteon, Glalie Cryo Mouth knocks him out. He can't power up that Jolteon in time. You won't want to bring out any EX Pokemon that would be an easy knockout for Kyurem. Plus, even Shaman would actually live, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're only doing 140. If he brings out Shaman, that'd be kind of funny, but then maybe we could Glaciate. But yeah, he's forced to bring this out. Now, I would not mind to see a VS Seeker right now. That would be amazing. No, Stantler. Wow, where are the VS Seekers at, man? I haven't seen one all game, which is kind of weird. But yeah, we're just gonna retreat into Jirachi, and we can Stardust. And I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna put a Fighting Fury Belt on, and I'm actually gonna Stardust and do 40 damage, which it's the weirdest play I've ever done in my life, but Glaceon's weak to metal, plus we just got rid of his DCE, which is extremely important. So, yeah, my opponent's going to have to either bring up that other Glaceon. Now, we are going to need an energy to actually even attack that Glaceon, and we might not get one. And our hand ain't looking too pretty. If he ends us again, that would actually be really nice. But, again, like, VS Seekers are, I swear, fall for a prize. No, a Lysander. Looks like he's going to knock out the Kyurem, which sucks. But we can just Stardust the Glaceon again, I guess. That didn't really go to plan, but whatever, it's fine. It's gonna get knocked out. Bit of a bummer, but, you know, it doesn't matter, I guess. It sucks, but, you know, we need to find our VS Seekers, which I'm really annoyed that we're not finding them. DCE, we did get an energy, so we would have been able to attack and actually get an advantage. You know, maybe, you know what, we can play Stantler down. We could actually hit him for 80. And that might not actually be the worst idea. I'm actually going to do that. We're going to Mystifying Horn, or not Mystifying Horn, Big Charge, hit him for 80 since Stantler is not an evolution. This actually sets up Glaceon to be knocked out. You know, if we had VS Seeker, we could take advantage of these damaged Pokemon on the bench. But we don't have any VS Seekers because we're not drawn into them for some dumb reason. But, yeah. We are running low on energies. We are down 4. So we got to be careful for energy count, but I'm looking okay about this position. The only thing that's killing me right now is these lack of VS Seeker top decks. I don't know where they are. Like, where are you at, VS Seeker? Now, I definitely want to try and get another Glalie in play, and this threatens him if, you know, he's going to attack me with that, but we can take a knockout. He's not doing enough damage, he's only doing 70. Lysander on, like, Jirachi, sure, wouldn't knock him out, because he has 100. You could bring up Shaman, which would be a little annoying because he'd be able to trap him because we have no energy. Even if we found a DCE, though, we could actually Sky Return and knock out Glaceon, which would be very, very hilarious. So we'll see what my opponent does. See the Light Energy going to Jolteon. I gotta sneeze, low-key, but I'm not gonna sneeze because I'm recording unless I had to mute my mic, but whatever. I'm gonna try and hold back the sneeze. And yeah, Lysander, I kind of saw that coming. And, oh, he actually brings up Jirachi, which he's not knocking out. Yeah, we live, because Fighting Fury Belt. We could knock him out with Stardust, and there's another water. Not what I'm looking for, though, right now. We might take the knockout with Stardust, which I wouldn't mind doing. Or we can knock him out with Stantler, which I also wouldn't mind doing. So we're just going to bring up the Stantler, and we're going to Big Charge, knock out this Glaceon, and if we find a VS Seeker off of these prizes, I'm going to be very happy. Come on, VS Seeker, where you hiding? Starmie and a Sycamore. We do get a Sycamore, which would help us, but no VS Seekers. What the heck? Now, luckily, we aren't going to be using Starmie in this game at all. I mean, maybe we could. We're doing 70, which, you know, would actually help. He does bring up the Jolteon, which means we can knock him out with Cryo Mouth. And from there, all we need to do is just knock out one more Pokemon, which is like really easy to do. Now, I don't even mind if he knocks out Jirachi. Jirachi's kind of served its purpose as kind of being a little bit of a troll kind of Pokemon-y kind of thing. So yeah. My opponent's probably like, what the heck am I playing against? Via Seeker, probably gonna get Lysandered. We'll see what he brings up. He might just knock out a Shaman. He might knock out Shaman. I think he will, yeah. Okay, this is a little bad. This is bad. Okay, well, now I'm actually hoping to find a VS Seeker so we can end him. That would be great. I'm just gonna bring out Glalie since it's the only thing in attack. Alright. Top deck. Fairy Energy, really? Oh, that's so annoying. We'll put a Water Energy on. We'll Sycamore. We just gotta hope he doesn't have a Lysander and can attack with that Jolteon. There's VS Seeker. Where were you hiding all game, man? Come on. Let's Max Elixir, just burn it. See what we got left. Yeah, VS Seeker. We do have an N left. 2 DCE is not bad. And this is our final stand. If he has a Lysander, he wins the game. And if not, we will actually be able to win the game also. So, yeah. Kind of nervous right now. I have a feeling he has Lysander. How many VS Seekers has he played? One. Ooh, he might not actually have one. Let's see. Come on. Please do not play VS Seeker for Lysander. Oh, it's all down to this. It's all down to this. We win the game next turn if he does that. But if not, we'll be fine. Maybe he could end me to 1, which would actually hurt. So maybe I should have done something. But no, we see an Ultra Ball. He might be digging for Shaman to get VS Seeker. I don't know if he plays 3 Shamans, though. That's the thing. He gets rid of Rough Seas. I'm surprised he didn't play that down, to be honest with you. To heal off his things. And no, he plays 3 Shamans. Come on. He's only going to be able to draw 2 cards, though, so he might not even get what he's looking for. I don't know why he plays 3 Shamans. I've never really seen that. Oh, and he Ultra Balls again. Oh, come on, man. Oh, maybe the VS Seeker's prize. Fingers crossed. Dude, this is bad. Why does he play 3 Shamans? I've never seen a deck play 3 Shamans. Super Rod. That might actually help me out a bit, because now that decreases the odds of him getting that VS Seeker if he's trying to dig for it. So I'm kind of glad he did that, not gonna lie. Because he might just draw into useless stuff. Okay, well, I'll take it. He does get Shaman, though, so if he draws into Shaman, he might be able to do another setup. Alright, setup for 6. Please do not get VS Seeker. If you get it, I'm going to end my life. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to actually end my life, but I'm going to be very annoyed. And Trainer's Mail, that might get him the VS Seeker, unless it's the bottom 2, or the last one is prized. Sycamore, that might actually be good, because he might not have gotten the VS Seeker, unless he slow roll me like a dummy. Trainer's Mail. Oh, he has 2 in his hand! Town Map? Oh, that's not VS Seeker. Okay, if he's slow rolling me, I'm going to be very annoyed. Another okay, get out of here! This dude is a jerk. Oh, you gotta be joking me. He drew into all those Trainer's Mails. That is a joke. What a joke. What a joke. Okay, just please Lysander the wrong Pokemon. Please just misclick and Lysander Jirachi or Manaphy by accident so we don't lose. Please, please, please. Santa Claus, my only one wish. Nah. Holy cow, it actually worked. He drew into my Pokemon. It's a Christmas miracle. It is a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. We win the game. What? We win the game. We win. I mean, after 500 turns on getting Lysander, we win. We win. I'm speechless right now because my opponent just literally had the game right in his hand, but he brought up Jirachi? Okay. It's a Christmas miracle, and we do get 5 coins. I have a feeling it's just going to be tournament tickets. Of course it is. It couldn't be coins, but I am speechless right now because we just won that game. And it looks like we got a new ladder. Camera Up DX. Well, I got to do my ladder review. By the time you're seeing this, I already did the ladder review, but it looks like we do have to do one. I can't believe I won that game. I am kind of shocked right now that we managed to pull that off against a deck like Jolteon Glaceon. Wow, and I can't view the whole ladder, can I? Well, it looks like I still gotta do my ladder review, which I'm gonna have to grind the ladder a bit unless someone posts on Reddit already, so I have to upload it tomorrow. Pardon me, on Friday, but as promised, for the little Christmas pack opening, we are going to open up 3 packs of Heart Gold Soul Silver. I really wish that it wasn't Heart Gold Soul Silver because we just had it in the shop and we already have a Heart Gold Soul Silver bundle in the shop. I don't really know why it wasn't like Unleashed or Undaunted maybe or Triumphant. Triumphant would have been great because I really want to do a Triumphant pack opening. So, whatever. Anyways, let's just open up our Heart Gold Soul Silver packs. End off the video with a little Christmas pack opening. You know, on Christmas when you got packs in your stocking, you open them up. What are we going to get? Reverse Hollow Fisherman. Holy crap, that's actually a great pull. And a rare is a Wheezing. Not really that good. But we do get a Reverse Hollow Fisherman, which is actually really, really good. We even got another Fire Energy in our collection. And we get a Reverse Hollow Mirror. We do get a Pont and an Ariados. Alright, what is that Pont looking like? We got 5 of them now, so, you know, they're all locked, so I can't really trade them. But, you know what, we'll open up this last Heart Gold Soul pack, end up the video, and let's see, can we get Reverse Hollow DC? Nope, doesn't look like it. We got a Shuckle, prevent all damage on this thing, I don't even know what that does. And the rare is a Feraligatr, which is not that good. Not the worst packs, I guess. We got a Reverse Hollow Fisherman, which is actually kind of good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my PTCGO video. Leave a comment down below what you got for Christmas. I would love to know. I'm probably just going to leave a comment when I got for Christmas. I'm pre-recording this before I even open my presents up. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to help me on the road to 2,000 subscribers. That feels so good to say. But help me on the road to 2,000 subs. And I'll see you guys on another PTCGO video. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my 1,000 subscribers special video. Look forward to that. And peace out.